Hello, everybody. So I got a quick word from the Lord. The Lord had gave me this word Sunday, and so I was praying in my spirit while I was laying down, and I had a vision of some kids like speed walking down the street. It was nighttime, and they were passing by people. But as they were passing by people, it's like the children they was like grabbing, like if they seen another child, they grabbed their hand, they kept them, and they kept walking. Like it was like they were just collecting children as they were going. So like let's say people was walking this way, they was walking the opposite way, and they was walking fast, and they was just gathering kids as they was going the opposite direction. And so as I was seeing that, I also, the scene switched from that to me seeing a vision of a scene from Serafina of the children on their way to prison on a bus. And so the vision of them while they was on their way to prison on that bus, they was singing this one song. You have to look it up yourself, because I'm not about to do too much. But what I got in my spirit was to pray about persecution towards God's children, whether adult or child. But this is specifically about the children, the young children. And so then I seen astronaut boots, and I seen as if it took off as if it was like a rocket itself. And so so what I got in my spirit was about Eli. But also when he was like, I'm just a child. But I was also getting in my spirit that the persecution was coming so fast towards the children was because of God is about to take off spiritually in these kids. So if some kids gonna start just like, they just gonna be talking and prophesying. They're gonna increase in their prayer, in their walk. And even though some households may not even have Christ in it, but God is going to go into the children, and he's going to put his spirit in these children, as like the Bible say, that they was going to be prophesying, and they was going to be having dreams and visions and all this stuff. This is the time in the season where this is coming. And the confirmation, God was giving me in scriptures and all this other stuff, but the confirmation was something personal in my life. And I was asking God about certain stuff that was going on. It was a time where I was fasting, and I noticed some stuff was going on in my kids. And what God was saying is that there is a battle spiritually with these children. And that's why you're seeing, even though you might come across this word and hear that God is about to pour his spirit into the kids, but first there's going to be attack on the children before and during. You know what I'm saying? So God is saying, really lift your children up in this time. Really pray for them. Really direct them correctly. But first, you have to get yourself together. Like they really are speaking from what thus said the Lord is saying. So every time or anytime, the kids might say something, and you might put it on the back burner. But listen to the kids. Listen to the children. I'm not saying they have to be the parent, but ask God for discernment and discerning the spirits to know who's speaking and who is not. Y'all have a blessed day, and understand that God's just not talking to you, but he's talking through your offsprings. He's talking through your nieces. He's talking through your nephews. These children aren't just they're going through things too. They're going through persecution.